Okay, hi everyone. Good evening. Welcome to this session. We're also live on YouTube, so if you're joining us there, let us know you're here. People on Zoom, just let me know on the chat your name and the city that you're from. My name is Aparna. I'm going to be your host. For today, we have Ajit who's going to take you through the session. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Just let us know in the chat quickly your name and the city that you're from.
No deck will be provided. The recordings will be provided to you.
Yes. Hi, Komal. And everyone else. Yes, keep the introductions coming. We're about to get started with the session. Today's agenda is for you guys to understand what your roadmap should be in cybersecurity if you're just getting started out, right? So that's the agenda for today. In case you have questions, please use the Q&A box. Remember that the session is being recorded, so you will receive a recording and a certificate with your name towards, we'll collect your name and then we'll give you the certificate in the next couple of days. So make sure you stay till the end because we'll collect your name, like I said, towards the end of the session. Yeah. And let's say you miss something, please do not interrupt the session, interrupt the flow of the session. Remember that everybody is here to learn. So just put your question on the Q&A box and it will be answered towards the end. And if you've already posted a question, do not post it once again. We will answer all questions one by one. Okay, right? So with this, let's quickly get started. Let's jump right into today's agenda. So before we start, I would like to quickly introduce Simplilearn. So Simplilearn offers digital skills in various domains, cybersecurity being just one of them. So you can check out certifications, you can check out long-term programs in all categories, including cybersecurity. So you can head to simplylearn.com and understand what courses you can take up, right? Today, particularly, we're going to be talking about the executive program in cybersecurity, which is offered in collaboration with IIT Kanpur, right? So more about that program later, but remember the agenda for today is to set a roadmap for you, give you a blueprint of how you can pursue a career in cybersecurity, right? So to take you through the session, we have Ajit, who has expertise in security audit, auditing, incident investigation, and also data breach resolution. He has expertise in also conducting ISO and ISMS audits, and also a lot of training sessions. He specializes in safeguarding organizational infrastructure. I mean, and that he does through a lot of security audits and risk assessments, right? So welcome, Ajit, once again to today's session.
Thank you, Aparna. Thank you, Aparna. Thanks for hosting me out in this session. Okay, I think we should start now.
Yourself,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
also there's a poll that is remaining after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, so I'll just launch the poll very quickly and ask you your experience. So let me know what your experience has been. And this is not limited to cybersecurity. So people on YouTube, please use the poll here. And yes, people on YouTube, if you have questions, use the live Q&A. We are taking a look at them. Yes. Please also answer this question about what is your work experience so that we know you better, right? So as we guessed, most of you are students, but yeah, we'll still kind of wait for all the responses to come in. Be a little quick. Yes. Right. So I'll just
Ye-
end the poll here. And Ajit, you can.
Okay, most of you, it's just currently studying 75%, and 25% is more than 5 years. Okay, Komal, please use the thing which is specifically intended for that purpose. If you want to ask anything, that will be a question answer session. If there is a poll where you have to talk about your experiences. But I got it. No worries. Thanks, Aparna. I got a fair idea that most of them are studying with for only three people. They have more than 5+ years of experience.
Right. Okay. So, yes, I think we can take them through the different skills and also the career roadmap.
Okay, so hi everyone. I welcome you all on behalf of Simplilearn for this amazing session. I know a lot of you are curious about cybersecurity career, and yes, cybersecurity career is very much in demand. And I am the one who can means you are hearing it from the horse mouth because it's me who has started my career into cybersecurity journey in 2007. And yes, I'm not a very, I would say, very intelligent guy, but yes, I'm a guy who is consistent and who worked hard. And through my consistency and working hard, I have achieved a great, I would say, I have achieved a great zenith for me. At least I can say that in my eyes, I'm a successful guy. I got good package, earning good, and this is what a person is looking about. Correct? So, yep, I will. This cybersecurity is in great demand because this skill, this demand of protecting the information security, everything will remain in perpetuity till we have the systems, till we have people here. So, what is cybersecurity? Cybersecurity is about protecting your information. Okay, and nowadays it's not only restricting to a IT thing, it has become a personal and a business issues both. Like for example, recently, Paytm, we faced some issues. Paytm as a company faced some issues, and they faced because of their reputations and all their business went down. There was this company in 2016, Ashley Madison. The information about clientele got released, and that company was ceases to exist. And because of that clientele information, because that company was a dating website, and because of that, those people faced a lot of personal issues because their clientele was who's and who's of USAs. So you see, cybersecurity nowadays is not only a business is not only an IT issue, and it has become a personal and a professional issues, both are business issues. So cybersecurity will be in great demand. So there are some of the fields which will definitely be in more demand, like ethical hacking. You have that is ethical hacking. When I say this, look, this is a career in which they need people to work on vulnerabilities, weakness, and test those systems before an hacker find it out. So if you are a fresher, definitely this is the field for you because this is a very good technical field. There are two, three, I would say, career which are in very much demand for which can give you a job for a fresher. That is first one is your ethical hacking. Second one, I will say the SOC, the network security, threat hunting, and since whatever careers that we have mentioned here, yes, you can easily get a job as a fresher in this field, but definitely you need to have a skills in that field. Then another, I would say, cybersecurity skill which is in demand is cloud security. Cloud is what is someone else's data center. Earlier, I remember, Miss, I used to have my own hard drive for storing the information. But these days, I'm storing my information in a Google Drive. A lot of new clouds has come up. AWS, Azure, Google GCP. I won't say it has come up right now, but now it has moved away. Means earlier it was in infancy stage, people were like reluctant to use the cloud. But these days, means companies are moving towards the cloud, and definitely they need people in they are very much they need people who can manage the cloud for them. And it's not only about managing the cloud, it's about auditing the cloud, it's about administrating the cloud, it's about selling the cloud. So many roles comes into this field also, the cloud security. If you really want to make a career into cloud security, then there are certifications like CCSP, CCSK, which are there. But I won't say in the beginning, yes, you can go for CCSK, but cloud security, you should be having some experience at least in beginning before you go for a cloud. But again, if you get an opportunity after going CCSK and you are tech savvy, then there is no, there are roles available for a freshers also into the cloud, like a cloud security executive and all. Then network security, yes, this is a field in which you can easily get a job as a fresher. Like when I started in 2007, I was kind of a 2006 to be more specific. I was kind of a fresher only, but yes, I did my certification. I was CCSP and CCNP, so I got a job to work on firewall. So when we talk about network security, the job involves okay managing firewalls, intrusion prevention system, okay, load balancers, proxies, okay, IPS IDS. These are all in this role as a network security engineer. Yes, your role is to defend your network for unauthorized access, and for that, you need to learn different technologies like firewalls, intrusion prevention system, load balancers, proxies, identity and access management. Okay, so when I started in 2006, I was like CCNA, CCNP and CCSP. Okay, but yes, I was working, not a pure fresher, but I was working here as a consultant and a trainer, and but not exactly hardcore engineer. But yes, in 2007, on the basis of my certifications, I got a good job into network security. Then another field, which is I would call as an incident response. Okay, so this is another field where yes, you can easily get a job as a fresher. Okay, that is because there is another in an incident response, you should be learning uh, SIM tool, SO tool. Okay, SIM is security information and event management, which is configured, which is a technology which is configured to ingest logs from a different technologies mentioned, which is implemented in your organization. They correlate it. If they find anything wrong, the incident has been opened, and then you should have the technology and skills. You should have skills to deal with those kind of incidents. So this is another job which you can easily get it as a fresher in the beginning. And threat intelligence, I would say it goes one step further, because here it's a next step of an incident response, because here you not only work on incident response purely, but you should also develop a capability to work on the different threats intelligence fields and correlate the things on its own. So these are some of the fields which are in great demand, and trust me, these are all technical fields. Okay, that's the reason, technical fields. And when, if you're a fresher, okay, even 1 to 2 years of experience, and there's a post I've written on my LinkedIn profile, and where I have said the same thing, that when you're a fresher, at least try with technical things, and then later on try to move towards the GRC roles. Okay, let's move further. So, essential certificate for beginners, I would say. So, if you ask me to choose, okay, CSSP, I won't say it for a beginner, but yes, if you have a five CompTIA Security Plus 701, I would say one of the must-have certification. Look, when we talk about security, you should be gaining knowledge or learning things on two, three fronts. One is defensive security. As a fresher, I'm talking about, okay, or even 1 to 2, 3 years of experience, or people who have 5 plus years of experience that want to change the field. So there are three certifications which are must have. One is CompTIA Security 701. I have been teaching that since around 8, 9 months since that course was launched. One of the best course you have. It will give you a very good knowledge about the defensive security, like how you will protect your organization, like what are the different technologies, later security technologies. Then CH, which goes another level. This is another part of a security which we call as offensive security. So CompTIA Security Plus talks about designing a defense, and CS talks about look how you can break the defense, but at an ethical level, not as a hacker. Look, there are three categories of hacker: white box, okay, white hat hackers. This is being hired by the companies, okay, to strengthen their defense. And then you have a black box. the bad people who are only focused on breaking the company's defense. And a gray box, it's between the two, correct? So CompTIA Security Plus and CEH, I would say, must have certifications in the beginning. And not only certifications, I do I'm a strong advocate of a certifications because sometimes people say go for an experience and then automatically there is no substitute to experience. I won't say no. This is the wrong approach to take because you should, because certifications help you in gaining knowledge in a more systematic and a disciplined manner. Then CSSP, it's not for a beginner. I would say the people who have experience, okay, of 5+ years in a security, so they should go for. And for, but the people who are not having experience, then definitely the CompTIA Security Plus, because there are different certifications available in the fields which people can do it as per your experience. So CompTIA Security Plus and CH definitely are for the beginners. Even you have 0 to 1 years of experience, you can go for these certifications. CSSP, CCSP, are for more advanced level. But yes, if you are looking for like CCSP is for cloud security management, but the substitute of CSSP for non-experienced for inexperienced people is CompTIA Security Plus. But if you want a substitute for CCSP, I suggest that go for CCSK. That is another certification by Cloud Security Alliance, which can give you a very good knowledge about the cloud security. And and yes, instead of cloud security specialty going for as a fresher, but yes, if you are having experience in security, then fine, then you can go for certified specialty. But otherwise, start with AWS Cloud Practitioner, okay, or Azure fundamental that will give you a very good knowledge about it, and then then go for your job, and then on the basis of that, whichever field in whichever field you get a job into, based on then you can do the certifications of your own field. But again, as a uh, as a neutral, okay, as a fresher or as a person who is looking for a career into this, CompTIA Security Plus CH are must. And if you want to have a cloud put into it, then go for CCSK. CCSP and CSSP, you need 5+ years of experience in their field. And then if you want to get a knowledge about some vendor certifications of cloud, then in the beginning, if you don't have experience, then go for the beginner level certifications like AWS Cloud Practitioner or Azure Fundamental. There's another one apart from it. Just okay, there's go to the next slide, Parna. There's another one which I always suggest. So that is CompTIA Security Plus, CH, and ISO 27001 lead auditor or lead implementer. It's a very cheap course available in India, especially the lead implementer. But yes, that will give you a knowledge about how the information security is being implemented in the organizations. So my choice for the beginners, Security Plus, CH, and CCSK if you want to go for a cloud, and ISO 27001. That's all. But again, as I told you, you don't need to be overwhelmed by all these certifications. You have to do one at a time. Okay, next slide, Aparna. So build a strong security foundations. Look, certifications are good, definitely good. But without a strong foundation, no, you can't progress further. Although the certifications that I've mentioned, CompTIA Security Plus and CEH, that will automatically help you in gaining knowledge, which is being mentioned over here. But yes, I would suggest along with that, if you are coming for two things, I suggest if you want to make your career into cybersecurity, have strong knowledge of networks and at least Linux operating system and Windows operating system. Look, no one can. The problem with us is we always want to become an expert within a one day. No, start with the basics, and over the period of time, you will learn the thing. So have knowledge of protocols, networking. For that, there is a certification. I'm not saying go for a certification. Network Plus videos are available on YouTube, Udemy. Listen to that. Okay, and learn your introduction and learn your, I would say, your operating system, at least Windows and Linux, two operating systems which are very commonly used. Because in hacking, and if you go try to make into security, then Linux is preferable. But yes, Windows is being used everywhere. So learn those two operating systems. Then again, a lot of people complains about the labs and all that. Look, so there are labs these days. We are living in a virtualized world. We are living in a technical world where labs are also available for a very, very cheaper rate. Recently, I tell you, I purchased my Try Hack Me lab subscription of 1 year. It was a Black Friday sale going on. I purchased it for 2,900. So 2,900, that was like 50, $60, something like that. So for 1 year. So there you can, it provides you a lot of good simulations and a lab where you can learn your hacking and other hands-on experience. Okay, and there are competition being set up, which we call the capture the flags, which is being set up by Try Hack Me, Hack the Box, and many individual and neutral parties, third parties, that where you can show your hacking skills and even you can get prize, and that's also the best way of learning the things. So if you talk about yes, uh, listen to N plus videos, or there is another course called CCNA. Up to you. Okay, CCNA also is good. I'm not saying go for all certifications, but networking knowledge of and begin introductory courses that will automatically be covered in CompShare Security Plus that I've talked about. And when we talk about the real world labs, subscribe to Try Hack Me or Hack the Box or any other, like INE labs are there, but Try Hack Me and Hack the Box, they are pretty cheaper in nature, which you can use it. And then based on your interest, you can participate in CTF and all capture the flag, which are competition organized by a lot of organizations. Okay, and there are bug bounty programs also, which where you can participate in it. So in a beginning, when you are about to start with technical. Don't try to look out for shortcuts in the field of cybersecurity because there's no shortcut. The people who are technical, I give you one example of it. In my means now I'm kind of retired. You can say that I've retired from my corporate life in last Friday, I would say, but still I'm working. I'm working as a freelance and independent consultant now in the field of training and cybersecurity, kind of working like a VC. So now trying to capitalize my experience that I have gathered during my 20 years career in a corporate. So what I say that okay, in my organization, okay, my previous organization, there were team of 15 people who were supporting 4,000 people for GRC. But there are we are 450 people who are into technical teams. So technical teams demand is more. Okay, in GRC, demand is less, and more people are trying to go for it. And GRC is not for freshers. Okay, I do a lot of people may disagree with me, but on the basis of my experience, I also started as a network engineer, network security engineer, and whatever I'm able to achieve is just because of my strong networking and technical skills that I've achieved over a time. For 12 long years, I've worked in security operations center, managing and even headed the security operations center. So start with technical. That's the best way out. But yes, there are people if who are reluctant, then definitely okay. Then yes, GRC and privacy and compliance are the options for you. But in GRC compliance and all, there also you need technical skills. There is no respite to the technical fields because the world in which we are living in, everything is getting technical. We have systems and all. Even the CA, your chartered accountant, okay, now they're also doing CISA because they need to learn technical skills because just on the basis of their financial skills, they are not able to survive because everywhere they're getting technical things and details. So, yep, you have to learn those. Let's move further. Okay, so career pathways. So you have roles for everyone, and I would say these are well-paid roles. Trust me, as a entry level, I would say three types of a job you can get in entry level. SOC, Security Operations Center. There are two types of SOCs. The network security SOC, where you will have to work on firewalls, IPS, IDS, and second one is a SIM SOC, okay, like where you need to work on an incidents, threat hunting, and all that. As you move further, you can move into the role of lead penetration tester, cloud security specialist, and even an L2 and L3 engineer. Then senior level roles, CISO, security consultant, operation managers. Always remember one thing. Look, there are fields available in different, and security is a well paid job. All of my in 2012 when I joined BT, there were people who were freshers who joined along with me. Now all of them, I'm talking in terms of an Indian currency, all of them, most of them, I would say 95% of them are in a salary package of anything around 40 to 80 lakh rupees per annum. 40 to 60 is a more reasonable one, yes, but there are people who are at 80 to 90 lakh rupees per annum. So sky's the limit. It all depends upon how you prepare yourself and how you prepare yourself and how you equip yourself with the latest skills. Always remember, if you want to do well in your career, especially in cybersecurity, make reading and listening and practicing, I would say, your part of day-to-day job. I believe in one thing: never follow the money, let the money follow you. The time will come. Okay, if you have your skills, there are certain skills which are pretty niche. What people are doing, they're trying to look out, they're trying to chase the easier path. No, don't chase an easier path. What I see is the youth, they're looking for easier jobs, okay, where they don't have to work hard. There are no shifts. No, mate, try to understand there's no respite from the shifts. Even after 20 years of experience, I am a 43-year-old guy. Last to last week only, I have taken a batch in a US shift. Okay, so if you are a professional, you can get job. Even I've seen the CISO, okay, of a company who is providing services to Australian company. Okay, he's working in an apex shift, so there is no respite to shifts in cybersecurity. It's just like, okay, you should be focusing more on money and your job satisfactions in the beginning, and learning shifts and all that will automatically come and go away. Okay, focus more on your learning. That is more important. There are certain path, I would say, like ransomware analyst, threat hunting specialist, okay, that are not an easier path to take because you need to have a pretty good technical and sound knowledge on that. But take that path. Okay, always remember, follow the principle of supply and demand. So wherever miss in non-technical skills, in cybersecurity has non-technical roles also, like you would say simple ISO auditors, okay, policymakers, fine. But you will not find a lot of roles in the companies. I've given you an example. We have 15 people supporting 4,000 employees. At the same time, we have a 450 people in India itself for a technical roles in organization, security design, implementation, SOC people, etc. So go for some roles like, I would say there is a great dearth and great demand for a good cyber VAPT professionals. Okay, freshers, you should definitely SOC professionals and threat hunters, ransomware analysts. These are okay. Now AI specialists, AI is coming up. So that is also will open a new opportunities for all of us. So there are roles and responsibilities. There are roles available in each and every field. Over the period of time, you will okay get to know what suits you best. But in the beginning, you're not a so you don't have much choices to try to get into a role, and then over the period of time you will explore yourself and give yourself some time. Okay, don't rush because career takes time to build up. I'm still, after 20 years, I still am building my career and learning the things. Okay, let's move further. So use upskilling platforms for structured learning, I would say. As I told you, the best way is to read and listen. So what I have done, as I told you, I tell you about my strategies for learning. Although I won't say I have achieved a lot, but yes, I am in a mid age of my learning where if I need to, because my 5 or 10 years careers left and whatever certifications I've done it, I would say I would be able to survive my another 6 to 7 years on the basis of that, but still I'm learning. So what I do, I tell you about, okay, I do read books. Okay, that's one thing. I have purchased a subscription from Medium where a lot of good articles are being posted, but it's not necessary that you have to purchase a paid one. There are many other sources which provide you a lot of information. But sorry, I use Medium only. I have taken a subscription of Udemy where I'm paying around 829 rupees per month, and 90% of the videos are free for me. And I find that thing very, very good. Very, very good because in Udemy, you have a lot of people available, a lot of good videos available, which can give you a plethora of knowledge. And you don't just pay for 829. I think someone told me that that is now for 1100 rupees, but again, that's a worth. Okay, so that these are the two things I would say. Then attend cybersecurity webinars like you are attending it, follow blogs, news and industry practices and emerging threats that you're having, and build a portfolio, start working on the projects or security related GitHub contributions. Yep, that's from my side. Okay.
That's great. So I think most of you have understood what you should do, what your process should be if you're just beginning out in the cybersecurity domain, right? So request Kaushik and Neha, if you can put your questions in the Q&A box, we'll definitely answer them. But before we proceed ahead and talk about the course and all the other segments of the session, we'd like to understand what is exactly stopping you from becoming a cybersecurity professional, right? So here is the poll again, and people on YouTube can use the live chat to answer this question. Okay, so while you answer this question, Ajit, I think we can take some questions as well. Some,
Okay, so
yeah,
for network security, okay, especially if you're looking for a career into SOC, because okay, so my suggestion is uh, go for Security Plus, okay, CCNA, and then start learning some firewalls because firewall jobs are pretty common in a network security. So checkpoint, Palo Alto, whichever you want to. But there is another way out because in cyber security, in network security especially, a lot of technologies are there which you have like firewalls, IPS, IDS. So instead of if you are looking for that kind of a role, then my suggestion is go for cloud security. That would be a better option for you because in a cloud means in one product only just you have to learn AWS and Azure and in all in on one product only you will get all the services and that is and there is better demand for a cloud security professional than a network security professional because in a cloud also you will require the people who have a knowledge of firewalls, IPS, IDS and all that there you can learn it over there. But your choice, okay, for if you talk about that, go for CCNA. Okay, that's the best thing. And then after that, learn the firewalls and have good knowledge of TCP/IP and learn some firewall and a product like I would say IPS and also, and then look out for job in a SOC field.
got it. And books, I guess, if you can.
Books, specific books I can't suggest you. Okay, okay, I can suggest you certifications and all that. I would say, okay, for a cybersecurity, Neha, the best way is pick up CompTIA Security Plus. Okay, that is and Network Plus. Okay, start with videos. Okay, because that's the best way to learn the things and then go towards books. So network pick up certifications like Security Plus because in that only you will get to know about a very good knowledge. Okay, if you're totally fresher, then Comsci have another certification called IT Fundamentals. Pick up books related to that IT fundamental that will give you, but that will be a very very basic one. And I assume you are in a college and you are exposed to that kind of technologies only. So go for any Security Plus book like Ian Neil and all that will give you a plethora of a knowledge in that book related to cybersecurity. Okay, and if you are looking for networks, I would say TCP/IP there is by Frozen that one should read it.
Got it. And I think this question, you would want to answer this as well. So for a good package, I mean, on the Q&A boxes, there is it necessary
Mm,
to ask from
okay, I was
top quality?
okay. For No, Aman, I don't think so. Look, forget about the package as of now. Okay, have trust on yourself. I won't say I'm from a small town, but yes, a B-class town. I'm from central city of India, Jabalpur. Okay, I've not passed out from, yes, I'm an engineer and MBA, but I've not passed from a top corporate college, but I have done very well for myself and the colleagues with which I was talking about, okay, who are doing well in security, and none of them are from top IIMs and knowledge. So have trust on yourself. Just trust on yourself, learn things, okay, attain some niche skills, and you can do wonders in life. No, these days, no, I would say, trust me, Aman, within 5, 10 years, the era, my daughter is 14 years old, and I can clearly see the era of a formal education. Yes, we would be needing a technical education or a colleges and all that. For I would say one must go for at least a full-time degree, but era of that spending a lakhs and lakhs in a colleges, that thing is over. Now it's a time of a skills. You earn skills, but yes, graduation is must. Don't take it like that. Graduation is not required. Do graduation and focus more on skills. I know people who are not from a very good college. I tell you about example, Aman. My first manager was a 12th pass. Okay, and I tell you right now, he is working in AWS, and his package wouldn't be less than 80 to 90 lakhs rupees per annum.
Wow.
Now
Right.
he's graduated, he has done his graduation, but at that time, and he was like, his skills were like awesome. I won't name him, but I was like, I'm also very good, means my skills are also not bad, but I would say I was very mesmerized, amazed by his skills at that level. He is the one who has, like, if you are so IBM Bharti, so he was the one who was instrumental in setting up the data center for Bharti at that time. So yes, so no, it's not necessary. And forget about the packages right now, Aman. Focus more on earning your skills. As I told you, I always focus on skills. If you have skills, money will follow you. Never follow the money, let the money follow you.
All right, great. I think with this, we'll end the poll here and let's look at the responses. About half of you feel that you don't have the practical exposure to become job ready. And a lot of you have questions about, also feel that there's no curriculum. I mean, you feel that whatever courses or whatever upskilling options you have, they don't have a comprehensive curriculum there, right? Or your work schedule or your study schedule does not really allow. Now, that is where any particular course that you choose in Simplilearn offers the flexibility for you to choose the cohort that you are comfortable in. And because these are all online courses, you can do them at your own pace, and you have the options to choose cohort dates based on whatever your schedule is, right? So the next upcoming cohort for this particular program is in January, but the application closes really soon, this weekend. In fact, so this is a 7 month long course, and you would have to dedicate about 5 to 6 hours in a week, based on whatever your interest is, based on how much ever your expertise level is in cybersecurity or knowledge is, right? So if you have some amount of knowledge, then the course curriculum should help you get through. But let's say you are still a beginner, then you will need to spend more time, understand what is being taught, and interact with your trainer and also your peers to just get and catch up with the course, right? So it again depends on the amount of time that you spend, depends on how much you know. But of course, the whole program is 7 months long, right? So we'll take you through this course and then we'll take the questions just in a while. This course is offered in collaboration with IIT Kanpur, which means you get a completion certificate from India's one of most topmost technical institutes, and along with that, you get a Microsoft certification for a particular module that is offered by Microsoft, right? And then you also get access to hands-on projects and also integrated labs. And this is what bridges the gap of practical exposure, right? So not just practical exposure and blended learning, you also have access to career assistance. Now, what career assistance is, I will highlight in some time, but before that, let's understand the curriculum of this course. So, Ajit, if you can take them through the curriculum here.
Yeah, this is a overall package which will give you everything. You can see it is starting with what I said in the beginning, that start with learning your operating systems. So you see Windows and Linux basics. That will give you a practical approach to the operating system. Then it will take you through networking. Then another thing what I said is learn networking. So it is coming up. Then another thing I talk about system securities. Okay, cyber laws. Then enterprise infrastructure security, where you will learn how to protect the information security, means the infrastructure security of an organization, where you will learn about the controls. Like when I talk about infrastructure security, controls like firewall, IPS, IDS, that is required. So you will learn that over there. Then application security vulnerability management, when you're setting up an infrastructure, you should be having a team in place, okay, which can perform a vulnerability assessment and penetration testing as a proactive process, so that you can find out vulnerabilities and weakness in your system before an attacker can find it for you. That is there. Then, as I already mentioned, another thing, if you remember, there are certain, fields in cybersecurity which are in great demand, and you require a thorough knowledge in that. So you see ransomware and malware analysis, that is also there. Look, it's not about someone can make you an expert with it. You can't become an expert. Everyone can't expert, but at least with these courses and all, because I'm also a trainer since very long, with these courses you will get an idea of tools and all, and then you can build up your build up your knowledge and experience on the basis of that, because a lot of times the people are not aware of how to study the things, what are the things, what are the tools available. And just like still at this age, I'm also learning. I come to know about a lot of tools from the trainings itself. Okay, then ethical hacking, where with you will be, look, ethical hacking is a methodology, it's a structured approach that you need to follow. Okay, then after that, in vulnerability assessment and penetration testing processes in detail. And then we have a capstone project, which what you have learned and what is going on to the industry. With the help of that capstone project, you will be able to bend your learning with the practical things. I think we have access to the labs also, correct? Okay, we have access to the lab because all these things are pretty practical in nature. So you cannot, okay, so you cannot do this thing without the lab. So we have access, we will provide you access to the labs, with the help of which it's not a theoretical course, because whatever things we are covering or in this particular course, it's not a theoretical course. It's a all practical course which can make you an expert in the different fields of cybersecurity. That's a look. Most of the time, look, there are two ways of learning the cybersecurity. One is going through a certification ways, and second through these courses. And trust me, as a professional, okay, I'm pretty mesmerized and pretty amazed by the course, which is whoever has designed it. It has a complete package for a person to become a expert. I won't say expert, but yes, at least you will get a knowledge, and then you can build. At least it will provide you a strong foundation with more practical exposure, and that can help you in industry. Look, one thing I always say, people get dependent only on the training. No, training can give you a knowledge, but it's you can give you a strong foundation. It's you who have to build up your career on top of it. Be okay, be enthusiastic. Okay, be try to be enthusiastic. Try to look out words, means try to go deep into the things, and that is the way you can make your good career into the field. Okay, so this is about the course. Okay, it is a complete package: network security, cyber security, VAPT, capstone projects, ransomware analyst, threat analyst, enterprise security, system knowledge. Everything is in one complete package. And again, as I told you, the classes are on weekends. Okay, you have to devote 8 hours on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. But suppose due to your busy schedule, you're not able to attend it. So Simplilearn do give you flexibility in attending the other courses also, means the coming classes also. So that is the best thing. And for someone says that not practical exposure, look, these days, as I told you, you can get a lab access. Recently, I purchased a lab access for just 4,000 rupees. So don't give this excuse that lab accesses are not available. It's just like you have to find out your way into that. Okay, again, I'm telling you the world that is coming up. Look, in the beginning, around 12, 13 years ago, okay, it was like, yes, you have learned one firewall, one product, you can get a good job into SOC. But now people have known that, people have come to know about that. So they have learned those things, and now there's a more competition. So now, still, there are jobs, but competition is more, and skills required. I have become more stringent. So learn those things. But still, I would say there's a great dearth of talent in a cybersecurity, because for moving or for excelling into cybersecurity, you have to continuously upgrade yourself, and sometimes not many people are pretty reluctant to do that. Okay, so that's the reason you will have a great future if you can learn and upgrade yourself regularly. And there is no respite from that. And you can see it from myself, you can see it me only. Okay, I still, after 20 years of career, I'm learning the things, and because I want to survive. Because now I've developed an expertise in that, in cybersecurity. Now AI has come up. So for another 5 years, if I need to survive, I have to learn AI. So that's a field that's a pretty that is pretty life. It's not a government job where you can become an IS or IPS or even a teacher and can get a comfortable life. Look, I tell you, private jobs, they are much, much better than that, because money is the key. And yes, I know my friends, okay, who are earning a hell lot of money, okay, such a young age. But again, for you have to have skills. No one will come and pay you money if you don't have a skills. Market works on supply and demand. Make yourself in such a way that people can come and ask you, sir, come and do a job. Become a malware analyst, Become a ransomware analyst, become a security researcher. I tell you, you will never face issues with your job. No one will throw you out of a job. Try to gather skills which can make you a freelancer, malware analyst, threat hunting, VAPT. These means later on in your life, okay, these are the skills which stays with you. Don't go for too much management things. Okay, management. Okay, managers are most dispensable thing. Okay, have the skills. These cybersecurity, technical. These are the skills. Yes, you have to work hard, but there is no shortcut to success.
Exactly. So, this is the Microsoft course that we were talking about, the Azure Security Engineer Associate and the AZ 900. So, for this, you're going to receive a certificate separately. Along with that, you can see that you will receive a certificate from IIT Kanpur, right? So, I've shared the link to this particular program on the chat for you to look at. And like I said, the upcoming cohort is in January. Now, coming to who our program advisors are. So, your program advisor is Professor Sandeep Shukla, who is a professor at IIT Kanpur, and you're going to be trained under him, right? So, remember, I was mentioning career support. So, you get a pro membership of IM Jobs free for 6 months. And then, as a part of this, you also get resume building assistance, assistance on interview prep, and also helping you highlight your profile to potential recruiters. So this is a part of the program, and you can get these details from your learning advisor whenever you speak to them. Now, how you can get a learning advisor to contact you quickly and express interest in this program is by expressing interest through the poll that I'm launching. Now, we also have questions on YouTube, so I'm going to jump right into the questions. I'm keeping the poll live for anyone who is interested in the course, right? So, Ajit, we have a question on YouTube which says, how will be the future demand for cybersecurity? Can we survive in this domain for a long time?
I think I've already answered it in the beginning of my webinar that till the time you have a data, you have the systems, you will require the cybersecurity people. Now with AI into sight, now with AI into picture, we need more cybersecurity professionals. Don't go for generalized things. Be specific, okay? Be specific, be unique. You will always be in demand. I'm surviving after 20 years, since last 20 years, and I think I will be able to survive for next 10 years also. So miss if I can, so you can also. It's just like don't go for generalist thing, okay? Be specific, learn technical things, okay? Be versatile because cybersecurity is about because it's not a one field course. It's a cross training. It's a cross field means it's a cybersecurity is a cross field career because it touches the different aspects uh, of your organization. So you need to have a good knowledge about different things, systems, databases. Like now I'm learning AI, so that yes, it will survive. And I can say the future is very, very bright, but not for a generic people. Okay, if you have done firewall and okay, done just like I know my friend who's learned a firewall, not upgraded himself to the cloud. You have to continuously upgrade yourself, okay, equip yourself with latest skills, then definitely the career is bright. There are two, three fields which will have a very bright career, data sciences and AI, okay, and definitely your cybersecurity, which is another field which has a bright career.
Yeah. So, Anshuman, we have answered your question here. The books, like Ajit said, he won't be able to name them specifically. But Ajit, are there any books recommended for networking and TCP/IP?
Frozen. I am very highly TCP/IP illustrated by Frozen. That is one of the best books. And these days, mate, Google it, go for Chat GPT. You can get n number of books there. Okay, but my suggestion in the beginning, okay, yes, there are people who write like books, but these days videos are more comfortable to listen. So have a combination of both books and videos. That's the best way out. So if you are looking for TCP/IP on YouTube and Udemy videos are available. If you talk about book, Frozen is the best book out of it. But trust me, you won't be able to read a book, okay, because it's around 1700, 1800 pages. So, okay, so try reading it if you can. Okay, so CH versus Caesar, look, every certification has its own. Okay, there is no comparison between that. Okay, CH is altogether a different genre. Okay, Caesar is for auditors. If you ask me to compare between CSSP and CISM, I will definitely have a high regard for a CSSP. Then CISM. CISM is a certification in its own genre. People with management experience and governance experience want to go for it, but there is no comparison. Every certification has its own field here. I didn't get what. What
Okay,
do you?
so one second. So just before we proceed to any questions, now I know you guys have a lot of questions to ask. It's a very, it's very enthusiastic. It's great to see enthusiasm. But when you post a question, remember that we're also doing the session. So we don't want to be distracted while we are speaking, right? So the line of thought goes away. So we will answer that question. Anshuman, I have the question in my mind, and that is why I've shared my screen. So you can see that you can still take the course as a beginner. All you need is a 1 year experience for taking up the course, and you'll have to complete your graduation, right? So before, and maybe we can take a look at the Q&A box as well. So when you post a question, we know it's there, right? We will answer that. So do not worry and post it once again. Someone asked a roadmap for ethical hacker and penetration tester. So Ajit, if you can answer that.
Look, if you are a beginner, look, roadmap is simple. I would say there are, look, start, as I told you, best thing is start with certifications because certifications are being developed by experts in the field. So that will give you a knowledge about things in a systematic and disciplined manner. And moreover, it will discipline your studies also. Because I tell you about one example of mine. In 2018, GDPR was launched. I got a book, but I never read that book till 2022 when I applied, when I appeared for a certifications. So go with CEH, or there's another option available called EJPT. Okay, these are certs which can give you knowledge about CH in a more methodical and systematic and disciplined manner. Then take subscription of CH or take subscription of Hack the Box or Try Hack Me. Okay, there you can practice your simulations and labs and then learn the TCP/IP just like I told you about. Have knowledge about systems, have knowledge about systems, Linux knowledge, Windows knowledge, have networking knowledge, have good knowledge about TCP/IP. Okay, at the packet level, not at the simple, okay, conceptual level, at the packet level, how packet looks like. And then over the period of time, you will find your way into the security on your own. So as a beginner, learn operating systems, Windows and Linux. Okay, do some cert, CH or EJPT, whichever you feel like. If you are going for CH, then CH Master, the labs one, that should be preferable along with CH or EJPT. Okay, and then okay, learn the TCP/IP at the packet level. Okay, learn Wireshark because Wireshark help you in dissecting the at a packet levels, and then that's the best way out. And then over the period, then use take subscription of try hack me or hack the box, learn your labs and all that, practice your labs, and then over the period of time you will get it. Someone told me that UK, we don't have a practical exposure. Look, in an industry, I tell you, I did CCSP in the beginning. It's a Cisco certified security professional. On a firewall, you can do hell lot of things, correct? I've practiced, simulated everything. And when you go to the industry, firewall was only used for access rules. So a lot of things that you learn in theory, in industry, you will only be exposed to a very specific part of it. Correct? So what you learn in the theory or what you learn in this course is way, way more vast than what you will learn in industry. So industry I have worked upon, when you go there, then you will see that. Okay. So these courses are pretty very good as systematic courses. If you do it, problem is that people don't try to, they just totally get totally dependent on these courses. They think that well, I've done this course, now the people will come and then they will offer the job on a plate. No, things doesn't happen like that. Life is not like that. You have to put efforts into that. At this age of my life, I still am working 17 to 18 hours because I have some motivation of mine. So have some motivation, beat money. Okay. In the beginning, yes, money is definitely the motivation. But again, in the beginning of your career, give more preference to learning rather than money. If you are getting a job where learning is more important, and I don't say anything which I have not walked the talk. I was at 22,000 rupees in 2000, 30,000 in 2007. I left that job, moved into a company where I was getting 12,000 just because learning, and whatever I'm today is because of that small company there. So walk the talk. I've never say anything which I have not experienced, I have not walked the talk in my life.
Mm.
So learn the things, give more preferences to learning. Okay, this big, okay, uh, upon I will show you all big names. Okay, it's all about job satisfactions. These are big names. There are small companies also where you can learn. I
Yeah.
was a part of one company called Koenig. That was a company which has offered me 12,000 rupees. But whatever I'm today, the base was set up, the training, my industry career. That is just because of that small company. And that was a company where I was most satisfied in my life. I worked in BT, HCL, and all. So, job satisfaction, learning, that plays a very, very important role. But in the beginning, yes, money, learning, both are there. But if I have to choose between learning and money, I will prefer learning because I always believe in one thing:
Mm.
money will automatically follow you.
Yeah. Okay. So Desmond has a question. Okay, about the certification, you didn't mention Google Cybersecurity Professional Certificate. Is that not really important?
Which one? Which one? I've not
Google
seen a call where
Google
it is mentioned.
Cybersecurity Professional. I mean, you didn't mention, as in, we didn't mention it in the slide. That is what his doubt is. So
Which one?
Google
Oh,
Cybersecurity.
okay. That is more about, that is more about an indicative things. Look, lot my times when I teach, there are things available. Sometimes people pick it, oh, this is not there. No, this is more of an indicative. Google is equally important. Look, okay, but yes, if we talk about, cloud. Okay, AWS and Azure are more leader as compared to the Google. Their penetration is more, but it doesn't. But there are companies where Google is there, so definitely they will hire Google people. But we are talking about the generic thing. Google is also equally important. But yes, AWS and Azure, they are the leaders. Google is just coming up.
Yes. All right. And one question that came in, some information about EC Council, please. Okay.
What kind of code? Look, EC Council is a body which offers you a lot of certifications. The one which we are talking about is CH version 13. The latest one comes up. Okay, it's a good course, but okay, but yes, in India, the supply of EC Councils peoples are a lot. But again, I'm not after that. That's the reason I'm not. It's not like the courses, the 20 to 22 domains that EC Council is offering in their CH and ZH version 13 AI has come up. So that's a very good course. I tell you, if you do two certifications, CH CompTIA Security Plus, or you can depend on, because this is more an offensive security course which we're offering here, then this will set up your base for everything. Okay, you are 90% prepared if you do it thoroughly, not only from a certification perspective, from knowledge perspective. Yes. So EC Council, yes, it's a body which offers you a lot of certification. CH is one of the most popular certification, but they have certifications in different fields: CCSO, CHFI, license penetration test, and many certifications are there.
Great.
Is there anything other you want to talk, or is this sufficient for you, Aman?
I think I'm also done explaining the course details.
Yeah.
We've also talked about eligibility, we've talked about admission, the curriculum. I think we've covered all bases. They have
Yeah.
been the link to the course as well. So
Okay.
with this, I'm also closing the poll, which is asking you your interest for the program. Thank you so much. In case you are still interested, the course page is, I mean, the link to the course page is there in the chat. Please reach out to a learning advisor with any kind of question that you have. If you have given a yes on the poll here, someone will contact you tomorrow, okay, and they will explain you all the details about the course. Yeah, so expect a call sometime in the next 24 hours. And sorry, sorry. So we'll also just take your name for the certificates for this particular webinar. So once you receive your certificate, you can also share it on social media and tag Ajit as well. So Ajit, I'm sure a lot of them would be interested in connecting with you on LinkedIn. Should I share your link?
Yeah, yeah, yes, I can. You can share my profile, and my name is not very common, so you can just write the name on LinkedIn. I
Yeah.
will be. My name is very uncommon. Okay, my single name is pretty common, but my full name is very uncommon. So you can contact me through LinkedIn also. I'm pretty much an open networker.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have any apprehension. It's not collecting, and because that is a public profile of mine.
Yes.
Okay.
So I've shared the link to Ajit's
Yeah.
profile as well. I'm sure a lot of you would have questions to ask him about his journey and his growth. It's always interesting to listen to Ajit and his story. So, you could also connect, but make sure you're not spamming him with too many questions.
Yeah. Yeah. No worries. No worries.
Yeah. All right. So before we end, any other closing thoughts you have, Ajit? Any
No, that's the thing. I say cybersecurity is a very, very good field. Okay, you can go miles, but again, means upgrade yourself at a regular interval. That is what I say to everyone. And package will not be a constraint if you have skills in it. And I have experienced that. I have seen that.
All right, great. So I think with that, we come to the end of this session. Remember, you will receive your certificates in the next couple of days. So if there's a delay, please hang on. You will definitely receive your certificate if you have given your name, along with the link to the recording. Now, this session was streamed on YouTube as well. So in case you want to watch the recording once again, you can head to Simplilearn's YouTube channel and take a look at today's recording. Yeah. So with that, we come to an end. I'll see you again. Thank you, Ajit, for your time today.
Thank you. No worries. It's pleasure talking to everyone, sharing my experience. Okay. Anytime, guys, I'm an open networker. If you want to connect there also, we can. Thank you. Thank you, Aparna, for giving an